Hi dear friends, how are you today? I hope all of you are okay, comfortable, happy. Today we are going to discuss a poem. Any Woman is a poem written by Tynan. She is an Irish poet. She has written a lot of novels also. In this poem, Tynan, she speaks about motherhood. She speaks about the importance of a mother in a family. So shall we go directly to the poem and read it aloud? I hope you will read it along with me. And after that, we shall go to detailed interpretations and explanations. Any woman. I am the pillars of the house, the keystone of the arch am I. Take me away, and roof and wall would fall to ruin me utterly. I am the fire upon the hearth. I am the light of the good sun. I am the heat that warms the earth, which else were colder than a stone. Let me the children warm their hands. I am their light of love alive. Without me, cold the hearthstone stands, nor could the precious children thrive. I am the twist that holds together the children in its sacred ring, their knot of love, from whose close tether no lost child goes a-wandering. I am the house from floor to roof. I deck the walls, the board I spread. I spin the curtains, warp and woof, and shake the down to be their bed. I am their wall against all danger, their door against the wind and snow. Thou whom a woman laid in a manger, take me not till the children grow. The mother is the speaker of the poem. It is a prayer of a mother to the Almighty God to allow her to be with her kids until they grow. And she claims that she is eligible for such a favor by pointing out her importance in the family. In a family, mothers are very, very important. And we know that in many of the families, we have our mothers with us. But in some families, mothers may not be there. It may be due to different reasons. Some of the mothers might have passed away. Some of the mothers may be working abroad. Due to many reasons, in some families, there may not be mothers. Have you read any such stories or any such experience?
Yes, I remember the story by A.J. Cronin. That is
Two Gentlemen of Verona.
Two Gentlemen of Verona.
Yeah, it's that.
In that story, there are two characters, Nicola and Jacopo. They are the brothers. They sacrifice everything for their sister, Lucia. They played the role of a mother.
Yeah.
You remember?
Yeah, to treat Lucia, they did all the odd jobs and everything. And there we could see this Nicola and Jacopo as the mother characters. So in every house, there will be a mother character. Otherwise, that house will collapse. So this poem is a celebration of motherhood. More than the celebration of womanhood, it's a celebration of motherhood. Now, Let's have a close look at the first stanza.
Any Woman by Tynan. I am the pillars of the house, the keystone of the arch am I. Take me away, and roof and wall would fall to ruin me utterly.
From the first line onwards, Mother emphasizes how important she is in a house. She says that she is the pillar, the strong structure of a building, and she is the pillar of the family. In the second line, she says that she is the keystone of the arch. The keystone is the most important stone of an arch. With that stone, we lock the structure of arch.
So the keystone has an important role in making an arch.
Yeah, sure.
Likewise, we mothers are the keystones of the family.
Yeah, it is true. And here, look at the third line. Take me away. Take the keystone or take the pillars away. Then what will happen? The entire house will be ruined. What is keystone of the arch? Here in the picture you could see an arch made of stones. There is one stone which is so important in this particular arch. If you take that stone away from that arch, then the arch will collapse. The entire structure will collapse. So that particular locking stone is called keystone. Please look at the last line of this stanza. Ruin me utterly. Why does the mother say, ruin me? Why me? Because she couldn't separate herself from her dear ones, the children. She finds herself in her children. So, whatever happens to my children happens to me. That is the concept of the mother. So, she says that I will do everything to protect my children. Now, let us go to the second stanza. From this stanza onwards, the poem follows a rhyme scheme. AB is the rhyme scheme. The end words of the first and third lines of the second stanza, hearth and earth, form one rhyme, and the end words of second and fourth lines, sun and stone, they form another rhyme. So a rhyme scheme enhances the musical quality of the poem. Then we may think, why there is no end rhyme in the first stanza? We earlier told that this is a prayer to the God Almighty by a mother. It is with great zealousness, intensity that she prays. So, to show how disturbed she was when she started the prayer, the poet has deliberately excluded rhyme or musical element from the first stanza. When the prayer continues, the mother finds out a rhythm and her mind is solaced or comforted or soothed, and that is reflected from the second stanza onwards through the musical elements used. And It helps the poet to correct the proper mood of the poem. And the mood of the poem is very important. How does the poet create the mood of the poem? It is through the musical elements, figures of speech, poetic diction, that is, words used in the poem, etc. The readers of the poem should be able to feel all the emotions through these poetic elements. Now, let us read the stanza.
I am the fire upon the hearth. I am the light of the good sun. I am the heat that warms the earth, which else were colder than a stone.
So here the mother says that she is the fire upon the hearth. Hearth is a fireplace which we often use inside our room. And in cold regions, if we don't have a hearth in our house, normally we couldn't survive. You know, in Europe and even in our North India, we have ice fall. And if there is no hearth inside the room, then everyone will perish, everyone will die. So that is the importance of hearth. And then in the next line she says, I am the light of the good sun. What is the importance of the rays of the sun? Sun rays provides us with life. If there is no sun rays, then there is no life upon this beautiful earth. In the third line of the second stanza, a beautiful idea is shared. We know that from a seed, saplings will come out when the rain starts. Now in our farm, there will be lots and lots of grass growing. To say a sapling come out from a seed, we need water. But more than that, we need warm earth, warm soil. If the earth is covered with ice, then no sapling will come out of a seed. So that's what she says. I am the heat that warms the earth. That means she is the person who gives life, which else were colder than a stone, is the last line of that second stanza. So, if I am not there, the soil will be colder than a stone. A stone is cold and a stone couldn't generate or produce life out of a seed. And if that heat is not there, the soil will be, earth will be colder than a stone. This is hearth, a fireplace inside the room. And this hearth provides us with heat so that we will not die due to immense cold. Hearth is a common thing in the houses of cold regions where there will be ice fall and all. The poet is from Ireland. Hearth is a common thing there. In our hill stations like Ooty, Kodaikanal, Munnar, we could find houses with hearth. Sunrays are so important. It is the source of life here in this beautiful earth. If there is no sunrise, then no life in this earth. Warmth is so essential in our life. Only if the earth is warm, the saplings will come out of the seeds. So we use warmth as a symbol of life, whereas we use cold, this word cold, as a symbol of death. Soil is used to symbolize life, rebirth, etc., whereas stone is used to symbolize death. Did you notice the figure of speech so prominent in this poem? Yeah, it's metaphor. We have an equivalent figure of speech or alangaram in Malayalam, that is Rupakam. In almost all the lines of this poem, we could find this figure of speech. You will be very familiar with simile or upama. There is a slight difference between metaphor and simile. Let us look at the first line, "and the pillars of the house." The narrator doesn't find any difference between I and the pillar. Both are one and the same. That is metaphor. If the poet had used "I am like the pillars of the house," we would have found a slight difference between I and pillars. That is simile. So when we move on, you should notice the use of metaphor in this poem. Now we are going to read the third stanza. So please join me. Let us read it aloud. At me the children warm their hands, and their light of love alive. Without me cold the hearthstone stands, nor could the precious children thrive. Here she continues to emphasize the importance of heat and warmth. Why does she repeat the idea of this heat?
We know the poet, she comes from Ireland. In Ireland, in a year, about 3 to 4 months, the earth is covered with ice. So, she knows the importance of warmth in one's life. Her readers also could understand the importance. So here she emphasizes the importance of warmth and heat in one's life. That is the importance of a mother. The mother is the warmth for their children. She gives heat to their children and to the entire family. And in the last line of the third stanza, the poet says, "Nor could the precious children thrive." Precious means important, very important. All the children are very precious to their mothers, isn't it? And thrive means progress, to develop. So she sees that no children could survive or develop without a loving mother.
Hearthstone is the stone that forms the hearth. So, if fireplace is in regular use, hearthstone will be warm, otherwise not. In the second line of this stanza, there is one expression, light of love alive. The mother is the light or example or model of real love. The children absorb the lessons of love from their mother. They learn the selfless love from their mother. which they practice in their entire lifetime. Let us read the next stanza together. And the twist that holds together the children in its sacred ring, their note of love, from whose close tether no lost child goes a wandering. In the fourth stanza, the poet says that she is the twist that holds the entire family in a sacred ring. So, what is a twist? Let us look at that. Twist is something that we often use in our regular life to tie our bread packet or to lock our chain. For all these things we use twist. So she could connect, link and tighten every children, and with that she could hold them together, and she says that it's a sacred ring, and she is that twist of that sacred ring. In the third and fourth line, she says that I'm the note that tether the children, and none of my children will go a wandering. What is note? We know that note that we make to tie something. And what is tether? Tethering is connecting. Let us look at what tethering is. In this picture, we could see a cow tethered to a tree. Tethering means connecting to people or to objects. And this particular word is often used in computer field, tethering the computers, computer network. And that is in the fourth stanza. I connect all the children in a sacred ring, and I link everyone, and from my close connection, close hold, no children will go a wandering. No children will be ruined. So that is the power of a mother. Now we move to the fifth stanza. Would you please read the fifth stanza along with me? Let's do it. I'm the house from floor to roof. I deck the walls, the board I spread. I spin the curtains, warp and woof, and shake the down to be their bed. Our poet, she elaborates the idea of the importance of a mother in the fifth stanza also. She says that a mother is everything from floor to roof of a house. And she says that I deck the wall. What is decking the wall? Means just decorate everything in the wall, arrange beautiful things and all upon the wall. And the board I spread. What is board? Spreading the board. Let us have a look at the detailing of this tucking the wall and spreading the boards. And also in the next line she says about warp and woof. So let us have a close look at these things, what these things are. I deck the wall means I do everything in my house, even I decorate the wall for my children to enjoy. Board I spread. I'm preparing and I'm serving the food for my children and for the entire family. There is love in everything that she cooks. There is care in everything that she cooks. And with that affection, she is spreading the board. Warp and woof. These two words are often used in close connection with looms, where we weave the garments, clothes. There will be some lengthwise lines and crossing lines, and it will give strength to the fabric. So all these things convey the importance of the mother. And in the last line of the 5th stanza, she says a beautiful idea. And I shake the down to be their bed, just like a mother bird. She shakes the feathers to form a bed for their little ones. Our mothers also, they share a part of themselves to make our life comfortable. Shake the down to be their bed. So here down is soft feathers. So just like a mother bird who shakes the down or shakes the feathers to provide her kids with some comfortable bed, our mothers also share a part of themselves to make us comfortable.
Now comes the last stanza. And they wall against all danger, they door against the wind and snow. The whom a woman laid in a manger, take me not till the children grow.
And in this particular stanza, she speaks about the protection that she provides. She protects the children from wind and snow. When there is heavy wind, then the children should be protected using door. We should close the door, otherwise the wind may harm the children. And that is the same case of snow. If there is heavy snowfall, only a strong door could stop the snow entering into the house. Though we are not familiar with these things in Kerala, in Ireland, it's a common thing. And in the last but one line, she says that she is a woman laid in a manger. What's a manger? Manger is an open box from which cattle or horses feed. Manger is very common in our houses in Kerala too. Sometimes we might have made manger with bricks. So, manger is the place where we supply hay for the cattle or cow. In Bible, manger has an important place. Jesus Christ was born in a manger, and it is believed that he sacrificed himself to give life to the entire humanity. So this particular word is used in this poem to point out the complete sacrifice of a mother. And here there is one word, thou. Thou, it's an old usage of you. And in the last line of the poem, the poet says, take me not till the children grow. Why? Because she would like to protect her children until they grow up, until they are able to do everything themselves, until they are self-reliant. And that is what we understand in this particular stanza.
So we all have our own mothers at home. Let's respect our mothers with great affection. Okay?
Hope you enjoyed the class and this particular beautiful poem. So thank you for watching. Bye.